How's it going, everybody? I'm the Doggone Aquarist, and today we're going to fix up this Fluval 406 canister filter. The Aquastop valve started to leak, and the hoses are starting to get a little bit brittle and old, so we're going to replace those with new parts and get it installed on this 75-gallon aquarium. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're just going to use some of this white vinegar and a paper towel, and we're just going to clean a lot of the dust and stuff off. We can go ahead and remove this Aquastop valve because this whole thing is going in the trash. So we'll set that to the side. And I just have an old junk towel I'm going to lay down underneath of the filter so we don't get white vinegar all over the table. Just trying to get the majority of the dust and dirt off of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to go in a cabinet underneath the aquarium and we'll never see it again. So, well, we will see it again just once every couple months, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
Looks like I got the majority of it off, so go ahead and start to dry it down.
Okay, so we've got our new Aquastop valve that just plugs into here like this. This little lever, you can lift it up to take it out. I'd imagine you can just push it down to get it to lock in, but I feel like that puts a lot of tension on this little piece of plastic, so I like to just push it down by hand. This is the valve that controls your flow. All the way down is all the way open, all the way up shuts the flow off. So now we've got our hose, and this comes in just one length with these pieces on the end. So what I did was just stretched it out end to end and cut it in the middle. So what we'll do is fit these down onto the Aquastop valve. Just like that. Make sure they're down all the way, and then this actually threads opposite of what you might think. So we're going to loosen this nut, which will make it grab onto the hose and keep it attached. And I'm just holding down on the hose as I turn the nut until it starts to get snug. Doesn't need to be super tight. As you can see, it's got a pretty good grip on there already, so we'll stop there. Next part we're going to do here is just fit these little rubber ends onto the end that we cut. Stick them in there pretty good. And then on our output side, it says on the front input and output. So on our input side, we're going to put the strainer and just push them in there kind of until they butt up against each other. And you can see this ribbed end is bigger and is meant to go onto the ribbed hose. And this end that is smooth is meant to go onto your intake or your output duckbill. So we'll go ahead and put the output on. Again, just pushing it in there. It stretches on pretty easy. It doesn't take a lot of force. And then we'll put our output on there. And that's all it is to it. Parts are replaced, so we'll put some media in here and get it primed and get it running on this tank. Alright, so the last thing we're going to do here is put all of our media baskets in So what I've got here is all coarse foam in the pre-filter, another set of coarse foam in the bottom, a finer foam in the second layer, and then 2 layers of ceramic rings. Ready to go. Alright, so we've got it primed. It's pushing out all the air out of the system, filling up the tank with water. Next step is to plug it in and we'll be done. Okay, we've got it primed and running, and that is going to wrap it up for the video. Click like and consider subscribing to the channel so you can follow along for more content like this.